Old Hollywood wasn't just about glitz, glamour, and iconic films. It was also the land of romances and wedding bells that never seemed to stop ringing. Back then, some of Hollywood's leading ladies were just as famous for their love lives as they were for their acting skills. These actresses didn't just steal the spotlight, they also stole a lot of hearts. From fiery flings to short-lived marriages and a few happily ever heirs, their love lives were like plot twists in a soap opera. Buckle up for a journey through romance, drama, and enough husbands to form a football team. Elizabeth Taylor. Her journey through love and marriage was as dramatic as her Hollywood career. Over her lifetime, Elizabeth Taylor married 7 men and had 8 weddings. Her first marriage happened when she was only 18, to hotel heir Conrad Hilton Jr. in 1950, but ended within a year due to incompatibilities. She married British actor Michael Wilding in 1952, with whom she had 2 sons, but they divorced in 1957. Her third marriage, to film producer Mike Todd, was tragically cut short when he died in a plane crash in 1958. In her grief, Taylor found solace with Eddie Fisher, sparking a scandalous affair that led to her 4th marriage in 1959 that equally ended in 1964. The same year, she married Richard Burton, beginning a stormy, decade-long relationship. Divorcing in 1974, the couple remarried in 1975 but split again months later. In 1976, Taylor wed John Warner, embracing her role as a political wife during his tenure as a U.S. Senator. However, their differing priorities led to divorce in 1982. Her final marriage to construction worker Larry Fortensky began in 1991. They met in rehab. Though unconventional, their bond endured until their divorce in 1996, and they remained close friends until she died in 2011. If you think this is scandalous, this next actress will have you in shock. Katharine Hepburn. The love story between Katharine Hepburn and Spencer Tracy began in 1942 on the Woman of the Year set. Hepburn was a strong, independent actress known for breaking traditional gender roles, while Tracy was a seasoned actor with a complex personal life shaped by his Catholic faith. Their first meeting was electric, and their instant connection translated into incredible on-screen chemistry. The film wasn't only a success, and marked the start of a partnership that spanned 9 films. Off-screen, their relationship was both deep and complicated. Tracy was married, and his faith prevented divorce. He also carried guilt over his son's deafness, believing it was punishment for his sins, which strained his family life. Hepburn, fiercely independent, embraced their unconventional relationship, drawn to Tracy's intellect and vulnerability. Despite societal norms, the two became inseparable, finding comfort and companionship in each other. Hepburn supported Tracy through his battles with anxiety, depression, and alcoholism, remaining devoted as his health declined. She even paused her career to care for him during his final years. Their last film, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, was a triumph, but Tracy passed away shortly after filming in 1967, with Hepburn by his side. Hepburn kept their relationship private until years later, respecting Tracy's family. While their love story remains one of Hollywood's most enduring tales, here's a love story that is soaked in controversy. Ava Gardner. Frank Sinatra and Ava Gardner's love story was one of Hollywood's most passionate and dramatic. Their romance began in the late 1940s when Sinatra, already married, was captivated by Gardner's beauty. Despite warnings and the scandal their relationship caused, their connection was undeniable. In 1951, Sinatra's affair with Gardner led to his divorce, and they married shortly after. Their marriage was as intense as their romance, filled with love and conflict. At the time, Sinatra's career was struggling, while Gardner's stardom was rising, adding strain to their relationship. Determined to support him, Gardner used her influence to help revive his career, even securing him an audition for From Here to Eternity. Sinatra's performance earned him an Oscar in 1953, marking a major comeback. However, their personal life was filled with various storms. Their passionate love turned into heated arguments, some of which made headlines. The pressure of their fame and constant conflict eventually led to their divorce. Ere their split, Sinatra's career soared and he found lasting love with Barbara Sinatra later in life. Gardner never remarried, focusing on her acting career and living in London. She reflected on her relationships, expressing a longing for deeper connection, and lamenting how her public image overshadowed her true self. Despite all their challenges, Sinatra and Gardner's love story leave a lasting mark on Hollywood history, just like the love stories of this next actress, Zsa Zsa Gabor. She was a Hollywood icon known for her beauty and glamorous life filled with drama and high-profile marriages. Zsa Zsa Gabor was born in Budapest, Hungary in 1917. She was immersed in culture and the arts from a young age. Ere being crowned Miss Hungary in 1936, she entered the spotlight and began a life of fame and romance. Gabor's love life was legendary, with 9 marriages that kept her in the public eye. Her first marriage to Turkish politician Burhan Asaf Belge introduced her to celebrity life. Ere moving to the U.S. in 1941, she married hotel magnate Conrad Hilton in 1942, but the marriage ended in 1947. Her third husband, actor George Sanders, shared a turbulent relationship with her before their divorce in 1954. Later marriages included investment banker Herbert Hutner, Barbie doll designer Jack Ryan, and her lawyer Michael O'Mara. While most were brief, each added to her glamorous and unpredictable image. Gabor's final and longest marriage, to German businessman Friedrich Prinz von Anhalt in 1986, lasted until she died in 2016. Unlike her earlier relationships, this union brought stability and companionship. Von Anhalt cared for her as her health declined, offering the deep commitment she had long sought. Zsa Zsa Gabor's life, marked by beauty, fame, and resilience, remains a fascinating part of Hollywood history. Here's another actress who had 5 high-profile marriages in her lifetime, Rita Hayworth. Born Margarita Carmen Cancino in 1918 into an artistic family, she trained as a dancer and entered the world of entertainment early. Her transformation into Rita Hayworth, with a new name and look, propelled her to fame in films like Only Angels Have Wings. Hayworth's first marriage, at 18, was to Edward Judson, a controlling figure who managed her career but strained their relationship. She divorced him in 1942. Her second husband, filmmaker Orson Welles, shared her Hollywood fame, but their differing lifestyles led to a split in 1948, despite having a daughter, Rebecca. In 1949, Hayworth married Prince Ali Khan, becoming a princess and mother to Yasmin. However, cultural differences and media pressure led to their divorce in 1951. Her fourth marriage to singer Dick Haymes was plagued by his financial and legal troubles, resulting in a divorce in 1955. Her FIH and final marriage to producer James Hill also ended in divorce in 1961, as personal tensions echoed challenges from her past. Through it all, Hayworth remained a resilient and captivating figure, and she remains a symbol of classic Hollywood, remembered not only for her films, but for her perseverance in the face of public and personal struggles. Moving on to another actress who got married a whopping 8 times, Lana Turner. Born Julia Jean Turner in 1921, lived a life filled with glamour, fame, and heartbreak. Raised by her mother in Los Angeles ere her father's tragic murder, Turner was discovered at 16 in a soda shop, quickly rising to fame as the sweater girl in They Won't Forget. Her personal life, however, was marked by 8 marriages. Her first, to bandleader Artie Shaw in 1940, lasted only 4 months. She remarried restaurateur Joseph Crane twice due to a legal mix-up, but their relationship ended in 1944, despite having a daughter, Cheryl. Turner's third husband, wealthy socialite Henry J. Topping Jr., offered her luxury but also challenges, and they divorced in 1952. Her fourth marriage to actor Lex Barker ended in 1957, ere she discovered his abusive behavior towards her daughter. Seeking stability, Turner married rancher Fred May in 1960, but their different lifestyles led to a divorce in 1962. Her sixth husband, nightclub entertainer Robert Eaton, brought excitement but faced similar struggles, ending their marriage in 1969. Turner's seventh marriage to hypnotist Ronald Dante was her most scandalous, as he defrauded her of her wealth before their divorce in 1972. Airward, Turner chose not to marry again, focusing on her family and reflecting on her remarkable life. Moving on to another actress who loved walking down the aisle a little too much, Ginger Rogers. Born Virginia Catherine McMath in 1911, her journey to stardom began in Texas, where she discovered her love for dance. She married her first husband, Jack Pepper, in 1929, but the union was short-lived. Her second husband, actor Lou Ayres, brought mutual respect and understanding, but their demanding Hollywood careers caused their 1934 marriage to end in divorce 5 years later. In 1943, Ginger married Marine-turned-actor Jack Briggs. Their shared love for adventure brought joy, but career challenges and time apart led to their 1949 separation. Ginger's fourth marriage to French actor Jacques Bergerac in 1953 was glamorous, but marked by career pressures and their age difference. The couple divorced in 1957. Her FIH and final marriage was to film producer William Marshall in 1961. Despite shared interests in the arts, the demands of their entertainment careers caused their relationship to unravel, ending in 1971. Though her marriages brought challenges, Ginger's resilience and passion for her craft never wavered. Speaking of actresses with 5 marriages, here's another one, Joan Collins. The actress has been in the spotlight for over 7 decades and accumulated a whopping 5 marriages during that time. At 19, Joan married Irish actor Maxwell Reed, but the relationship was troubled by his controlling and abusive behavior. leading to their divorce. In 1963, she wed singer and actor Anthony Newley, with whom she had 2 children, Tara and Alexander. Though they were a glamorous couple, the pressures of fame and infidelity caused their marriage to end in 1970. Joan married Ron Cass, a record executive, in 1972 during a transitional period in her career. Despite his support, financial and personal struggles led to their divorce in 1983. In 1985, she briefly married Swedish singer Peter Holm, but their union ended in a controversial divorce heir just 13 months. Joan finally found lasting love in 2002 with Percy Gibson, a theater company manager. Despite their age gap, their marriage brought her the stability and happiness she had sought for years. Through her ups and downs in love, Joan maintained her resilience and a successful career in film and television. Now here's an actress who was married to one man for more than 54 years. Georgianne Thon Christopher Walken love story began in the 1960s. Christopher, born in 1943, was already building a career in acting when he met Georgianne, a young theater enthusiast. Their shared passion for the arts and mutual respect laid the foundation for their lifelong partnership. In 1969, years of dating, they married in a modest ceremony, valuing simplicity over extravagance. Christopher's acting career soared, with iconic roles in films like Batman Returns and Catch Me If You Can. Meanwhile, Georgianne made her mark as a respected casting director. Despite the demands of their careers, they remained deeply supportive of each other. They balanced their professional ambitions with a private, grounded life away from Hollywood's glare, choosing a peaceful home in Connecticut as their sanctuary. In later years, Christopher continued acting with versatility, while Georgianne retired, exploring new interests. Their relationship thrived on mutual encouragement and respect for individuality, allowing them to grow together while pursuing their passions. More than 5 decades, their marriage stands as a model of resilience, trust, and devotion. Their love story, marked by shared laughter and enduring support, offers inspiration as a rare, stable partnership in Hollywood. Moving on to another actress with a similar love story, Lisa Kudrow. The relationship between Lisa Kudrow and Michelle Stern began with an unexpected meeting in the late 1980s when Michelle was dating Lisa's roommate. Despite an instant connection, Lisa kept her feelings private out of respect for her friend. Their paths were separated until 6 years later, when Michelle was single and they reconnected. As their relationship deepened, they discovered shared humor and values, building a strong bond despite Lisa's rising fame as Phoebe Buffay on Friends. Michelle supported her during this whirlwind time, providing stability as she navigated Hollywood's demands. Their engagement in 1994 was private, reflecting their preference for a low-key personal life. On May 27, 1995, Lisa and Michelle married in an intimate ceremony surrounded by close family and friends. Their life together focused on balancing Lisa's acting career and Michelle's work in advertising, with mutual respect and understanding at the core of their relationship. In 1998, they welcomed their son, Julian Murray Stern, marking a new chapter. Over the years, Lisa and Michelle's partnership has thrived, rooted in humor, communication, and unwavering support for each other's ambitions. Their enduring love, grounded in trust and mutual respect, remains an inspiring example of a strong and balanced marriage that has stood the test of time. It seems the search for love has ended, because this next actress has also been married to one man for years as well, Meryl Streep. 1978 was a difficult time for Meryl. She had just lost her partner, John Cazale, to cancer. This was when she met Don Gummer, introduced by Meryl's brother Don, a sculptor, offered her support and friendship, which soon turned into love. That same year, on September 30th, they married in a private ceremony. In the early years of their marriage, Meryl's acting career soared with roles in acclaimed films, while Don established himself as a respected sculptor. Despite their demanding careers, they built a strong foundation of mutual respect and understanding. Don Owen stayed out of the spotlight, supporting Meryl as she navigated the challenges of Hollywood and family life. Their marriage thrived for decades, marked by shared values and a commitment to raising their 4 children. However, in 2023, it was revealed that they had been living separate lives for 6 years. Despite this physical separation, their relationship was not strained by conflict. Instead, it was a mutual decision to prioritize personal growth while maintaining respect for each other. Though their living arrangement changed, Meryl and Don continued to support each other and remained dedicated to their family. Their story reflects the complexities of a long-term partnership, especially in the public eye, and challenges traditional ideas of what a successful marriage looks like. Their bond endures through respect, shared history, and love, demonstrating that love can endure in various forms, transcending traditional boundaries and expectations. While Meryl and her husband enjoyed years of marital bliss, this next actress had a different love story. Rue McClanahan. This actress, best known for The Golden Girls, married 6 times throughout her life. Her first marriage was to actor Tom Bish in 1958. They had a son, Mark, but the marriage ended ere a year. Her second husband, Norman Hartweg, a college sweetheart, shared 7 years with her before divorcing in 1966 due to career pressures. In 1967, Rue married director Peter DeMaio. Their turbulent relationship, marred by his controlling nature, ended in 1971. In 1976, she wed businessman Gus Fisher, but their marriage lasted only a year. Rue's FIH marriage to Tom Keel in 1984 also ended quickly, with financial disputes leading to their divorce in 1985. Rue's 6th and final marriage was to actor and writer Mauro Wilson in 1997. This partnership lasted until she died in 2010 and was her longest and most stable union. Mauro provided the understanding and support Rue had sought in her earlier relationships. Despite her challenges, Rue's career flourished. Her role as Blanche Devereaux brought her international fame, showcasing her talent and resilience. Her 6 marriages reflected her persistent hope for love and happiness, even in the face of setbacks. Rue's story is one of perseverance, marked by growth, humor, and a deep commitment to her cray and personal joy. Moving on to the iconic star of The Wizard of Oz, Judy Garland. Her first marriage was to songwriter David Rose, and it lasted for 3 years. It ended in 1944 due to career pressures and studio interference. In 1945, she married director Vincente Minnelli, who shared her passion for film and guided her in iconic roles. Their union produced a daughter, Liza Minnelli, but ended in divorce in 1951 due to personal struggles and Hollywood pressures. In 1952, Garland wed Sid Liu, a producer who helped revive her career with A Star is Born. Their partnership resulted in professional success, but their personal life was marked by conflict, addiction struggles, and eventual divorce in 1965. Her 4th marriage to actor Mark Harron in 1965 lasted only 5 months, plagued by allegations of abuse and ongoing personal challenges. Finally, in 1969, she married Mickey Deans, a nightclub manager. Sadly, Garland passed away 3 months ere her FIH wedding, at 47. Up next is another actress and her relentless search for love in the world that led to 6 marriages, Gloria Swanson. This Hollywood legend was married 6 times. At 17, she wed actor Wallace Beery in 1916, but their marriage, marred by alleged abuse, ended 2 years later. In 1919, she married restaurateur Herbert K. Somborn, with whom she had a daughter, Gloria. However, accusations of infidelity led to a scandalous divorce in 1922. In 1925, Swanson married French aristocrat Henri de la Falaise, but their differing lifestyles led to divorce in 1931. That same year, she married Michael Farmer, an actor and sportsman, but financial strains and career pressures resulted in divorce in 1934. Her FIH marriage to businessman William Davey in 1945 was brief, ending just a year later. Swanson's final and most stable marriage was to writer William Dewey in 1976. Sharing interests in health and wellness, their union brought her the enduring companionship she sought. They remained together until she died in 1983. Throughout these marriages, Swanson's career thrived. She adapted to Hollywood's changes and became a pioneer for women in film, breaking barriers as one of the first female producers. Here's another actress with a similar love story to Gloria Swanson, Hedy Lamarr. Her life was also marked by 6 marriages. Hedy Lamarr's first marriage, to Fritz Mandl in 1933, was controlling and oppressive. She escaped in 1937, fleeing to London and later becoming a Hollywood star under the mentorship of MGM's Louis B. Mayer. Her second marriage, to screenwriter Gene Markey in 1939, ended in divorce in 1941. In 1943, she married actor John Loder, with whom she had a daughter, Denise, but their union dissolved in 1947. Hedy's 4th marriage to nightclub owner Teddy Stauffer in 1949 was brief and ended in 1952. Her FIH and longest marriage was to oil tycoon W. Howard Lee, lasted from 1953 to 1960, offering a period of stability. Her final marriage, to attorney Louis J. Boys in 1963, ended in 1965. Despite a turbulent personal life, Hedy's inventive genius endured. Her frequency-hopping technology, co-patented in 1942, became the foundation for Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Although unrecognized during her lifetime, she was posthumously celebrated as a pioneering inventor. While Hedy had 6 marriages, this next actress was known for a series of relationships, including 10 marriages. Bonnie Lee Bakley. Her first marriage, at age 21, was to her cousin, Paul Guerin, with whom she had 2 children. Following this, she married multiple times, Owen pursuing men for financial stability or status. Some of her other husbands included E. Robert Tellefson, William Weber, and Glyn Wolfe, who was known for holding the record for most marriages. Backley's obsession with celebrities defined much of her later life. She pursued high-profile relationships with Jerry Lee Lewis, Dean Martin, and Christian Brando, Owen using manipulation to create connections. Her most notable and final marriage was to actor Robert Blake, whom she met in 1999. Their relationship began amidst controversy, as Backley initially claimed that her child, Rose, was fathered by Christian Brando. A paternity test later confirmed Blake was the father, leading to their marriage in November 2000. The union was strained, as Blake distrusted Backley due to her manipulative past. Their troubled relationship ended in Backley's murder on May 4, 2001, shortly ere a dinner outing. Blake was accused but later acquitted of her murder in a high-profile trial. However, a civil court found him liable for her death. Up next is another actress whose personal life was just as eventful as her career, Jennifer O'Neill. Born on February 20, 1948, in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Jennifer O'Neill is an actress and model who has been married 9 times to 8 husbands. Her first marriage at 17 was to IBM executive Deed Rossiter in 1965, but they divorced in 1971. She then married Joseph Koster in 1972. However, this union ended in 1974. In 1975, Jennifer wed producer and choreographer Nick DeNoia, but their marriage lasted only a year due to significant challenges, including DeNoia's closeted homosexuality. In 1978, Jennifer married songwriter Jeff Barry, but they separated AR a year. She then married John Lederer in 1979. Their relationship faced serious struggles, including a publicized incident where Jennifer accidentally shot herself. They divorced in 1983. In 1986, Jennifer married Richard Allen Brown. Ere divorcing in 1989, they remarried in 1993, only to separate again later. In 1992, Jennifer briefly married Neil L. Bonin, but this marriage was annulled in 1993. Finally, in 1996, she married Mervyn Sidney Lukey Jr., a relationship that has brought her lasting stability. Amidst her complex marital history, Jennifer experienced a spiritual awakening in 1988, becoming a born-again Christian. This transformation led her to advocacy work, including founding an equine therapy foundation for veterans. Jennifer's life reflects resilience and reinvention as she balanced fame, personal struggles, and a journey toward faith and purpose. Away from Jennifer and on to another actress with a series of high-profile marriages and relationships in her lifetime, Magda Gabor. Born on June 11, 1914, in Budapest, Magda Gabor was an actress and socialite known for her beauty and glamorous lifestyle. Her first marriage was to Jan Bajkowski, a Polish count and RAF pilot, in 1937. The union ended with his death in 1944 during World War II. Moving to the United States in 1946, Magda married playwright William Rankin later that year, but the marriage lasted less than a year. In 1949, she wed Sidney Robert Warren, an attorney, but their marriage ended in 1950. Her next significant relationship was with Arthur Tony Gallucci, a construction executive whom she married in 1956. This marriage was her longest, lasting until he died in 1967. In 1970, Magda married actor George Sanders, who had previously been married to her sister Jaja. However, the marriage was annulled just 1 month. Her final marriage was to Tibor R. Heltai, an economic consultant, in 1972. This relationship ended in divorce in 1975. Throughout her life, Magda navigated the social elite of Europe and America with poise and charm. Despite her dramatic love life, she remained a prominent figure in high society, Owen appearing at glamorous events alongside her famous sisters, Jaja and Eva. Sadly, Magda passed away in 1997. Here's another Hollywood actress who captured public attention with her many marriages, Arlene Dahl. This celebrated Hollywood actress was known for her beauty and charm. Arlene Dahl lived a life filled with notable achievements and relationships. Her acting career took off in the late 1940s, with major roles in films like My Wild Irish Rose and Slightly Scarlet, which established her as a leading lady. Beyond her on-screen success, Dahl's personal life, particularly her 6 marriages, captured public attention. Her first marriage to actor Lex Barker in 1951 ended in divorce a year later. In 1954, she married Fernando Lamas, with whom she shared a passionate relationship, and welcomed their son, Lorenzo Lamas, in 1958. This marriage marked a she as Dahl began stepping back from acting to focus on family and other pursuits. Dahl's later marriages reflected her changing interests. In 1960, she wed Christian R. Holmes, with whom she had a daughter, Christina, before divorcing in 1964. Her fourth marriage to Alexis Lichine, a wine expert, introduced her to the wine business, but it ended in 1969. That same year, she married TV producer Roncesvalles W. Schaum, and they stayed together until 1976. In 1984, she found lasting love with Mark Rosen, a packaging designer, with whom she remained until her passing in 2021. Dahl also pursued entrepreneurial ventures, writing, astrology, launching businesses, and authoring books. Her dynamic life, filled with reinvention and resilience, leaves a lasting legacy as a Hollywood star and multifaceted personality. Up next is the sister of both Zsa Zsa and Magda Gabor, Eva Gabor. These sisters have a lot in common, including marrying multiple men. Eva Gabor, born on February 11, 1919 in Budapest, Hungary, was married 5 times throughout her life. Eva's first marriage was to Eric Drimmer, a Swedish-born psychologist, in 1937. Their differing life goals, Eva's Hollywood dreams versus Eric's preference for a quiet life, led to their divorce in 1942. She married her second husband, Charles Isaacs, an investment broker, in 1943. Despite some stability, their marriage ended in 1949, strained by conflicting lifestyles and Eva's dedication to her career. Her third marriage, to prominent plastic surgeon John Elbert Williams in 1956, lasted less than a year. She married her fourth husband, Richard Brown, a textile manufacturer turned writer, in 1959. Their relationship coincided with Eva's rise to stardom in the 1960s, including her iconic role in Green Acres. However, career pressures led to their divorce in 1973. Eva's final marriage was to aerospace executive Frank Gard Jameson Sr. in 1973. This relationship brought some stability, but the couple divorced in 1983. Despite the challenges of her marriages, Eva maintained close relationships, including a deep companionship with television producer Merv Griffin in her later years. And there you have it, some Hollywood actresses who said, "I do" more times than I can count. Whether it was for love, drama, or just a good story, they sure kept life exciting. If you enjoyed this video, click on the ones showing on your screen to enjoy more.